India is gearing up for one of the most consequential budgets in recent memory. With the Union Budget 2026 just days away, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman set to present it on February 1st. Economists, businesses and millions of Indians are watching closely. And there's one question looming above others. Can this budget fix India's job crisis? Let's break it down. Here's a big picture. India has a demographic advantage, more people in the working age group than those dependent on them. India's working age population peaked youth around 2025 and keeps growing till 2042. Right now, as of 2023-24, 902 million people are of working age, with 634 million either employed or hunting for jobs. That's normally a huge plus for economic growth. But right now, India isn't doing enough to turn that advantage into steady, productive jobs. And this isn't just about economics, it's now strategic. Countries that shape global supply chains and attract investment do so because they offer large pools of skilled, employable workers. India's future global influence could hinge on getting this right. Experts at Morgan Stanley say that India's economy needs to grow at an extraordinary rate, around 12.2% every year, to truly solve its underemployment problem. That's a steep target, and without tapping into this workforce, there are real risks. India's goal of becoming a developed nation by 2047 could slip further out of reach. Now, the government isn't sitting idle. It has rolled out 4 new labor codes, described by some as mother of all reforms. These are meant to make it easier to hire and fire and also give workers minimum wages and social security benefits. But here's the catch. These laws are largely on paper so far. The budget could be where they are fully operationalized. If that happens, SBI research suggests that as many as 7.7 million new jobs could be created and unemployment could fall as much as 1.3%. Manufacturing is another key piece of the puzzle. India's growth rate was steady, about 8.2% in the last quarter, but that still won't absorb the 84 million people expected to join the workforce in the next decade unless new jobs are created at scale. The budget has a chance to link fiscal incentives directly to job creation, especially if firms comply with the labor codes. This means rewarding companies that hire more workers, protect them, and maintain safe workspaces. We are already seeing what's possible. India's electronics industry, fueled by PLI scheme, has created over 1.3 million jobs in the last 5 years and boosted exports nearly tenfold. Wages paid to workers in FY25 alone were estimated at massive 25,000 crore rupees. Yet one problem remains stubborn: skills mismatch. Many vocational and technical schools don't teach the skills that industry actually needs, and placement support is weak. Less than 0.1% of students from industrial training institutes are recorded as placed in companies. Here's what Mohandas Pai of Aaron Capital has to say about this.
To me, the biggest challenge India has to create enough good, high-quality jobs for our population. Now, between 1990 to 2010, we had 50 crore young people being born. 50 crores. All of them are coming into the workforce or are in the workforce. Every year, we'll have 2.5 crore young people coming into the workforce because we are producing 2.5 crore babies for 30 years. They're all coming in the workforce. Maybe 1.8, 2 crore young people want jobs. And we are producing about 1.3, 1.4 crore jobs as per EPFO. But 80% of jobs pay less than 25,000 rupees a month. That is a big challenge. So we have to focus on jobs in this budget. And what I would suggest is to declare the poorest 350 districts of the country as special employment zones, and tell industry that if you employ somebody, we'll give you 2,500 rupees a month for 2 years, that is 24 months. And we'll also pay the ESI and PF for the formal labor. Second, we have to invest 20 crores a year in the 5,000 small census towns of this country so that we create good infrastructure and they become nodes of growth. And I think it's urbanization that's going to determine the future of India. Villages cannot determine the future of India. And the third is, for all the top 10 cities, give them 5,000 to 10,000 crores a year to build infrastructure, especially mobility. Because we have to make our urban population more productive. We are creating wealth, we are generating taxes, but the pain of living has gone up tremendously in India because of increasing prosperity in the last 10 years. I think this is a big thing that must be done.
So as the budget day approaches, the big question is this: will the government go beyond broad growth numbers and focus on deep job creating reforms? India's future and its ability to convert demographic advantage into real livelihoods could depend on it. Comment down your thoughts, and here's the budget trivia question for today. Who presented the shortest budget in India? Like, share and subscribe to ET Now for more such news and views.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.